gentlemen, welcome back. This is Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. Little bit different weather from last week. I do have an apology to make, a Mea Culpa, if you will. Last week, if you recall, I was here, I was grumpy, it was cold, it was wet, and it was Wednesday, and I had to play golf. Well, we did get it. The rain did stop for 3 hours until it got, of course, to the ninth hole, and then it downpoured. We finally got the round in. I came in, we only played 9. I went home, I did the video, and my brain froze up. I don't know why. Even after the hot shower I had, the brain just froze up. And I started putting dates down in September. So the kickoff party was in September. All the other things were in September. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It was a brain freeze, okay? So for the person did we have a person that pointed that out to us?
We did.
Did we?
Who was that? That was, I think, Aaron.
Thank you, Jill Cutler.
Yeah, Jill
Hey,
Cutler.
Jill Cutler, I'm going to get you a Tim card for picking up my mistake. The first person that finds a mistake in these videos will get a Tim card from me. So thank you very much, Jill. It's an old teacher's trick, you know. You say you deliberately did it so people will find, but you really did. Hey, Mother's Day. What a fantastic meal. I got some pictures here I'm going to put up. It was just a great day. You can talk about the Mother's Day party we had, or the Mother's Day thing.
It was wonderful, and thanks, Sean, for bringing your group. We almost had the entire side of the dining room reserved for
21 of us.
Karam family, so that was amazing. But yes, Chelsea, Sean did a phenomenal job. We had about 180 in attendance, 2 seatings. So it was a little bit bigger than Easter, and it went very well, and really nice to see with a good day before the rain came in that day. A lot of the kids were out back enjoying the patio in the outdoor area, and we'll be sure to do it again. The tulips look phenomenal in the room, and they're still staged in our dining room, some nice centerpieces. It was a great event.
Well, I can tell you, in my family, we had 21 there, and six new junior golfers at some point are going to be members of Carleton someday, because they loved going out back and hitting golf balls on the putting green and on the chipping green. Mm-hmm. We had a bylaw meeting on Monday. We got quorum. We got 60 people, and perhaps you could tell people where we could find what was passed.
Yes, and thank you. It was so nice to well exceed quorum. The governance, of course, as we've spoken before, governance committee and the board did a tremendous job. So many hours over the past 7-8 months to put together the new set of bylaws. They did pass, and they are posted on the website, so you can go right up to the top toolbar and click on those in the club management section to have a look.
Okay, great. So, and again, I don't want to make light of it. Actually, these bylaws are very important. Otherwise, we are governed by the province of Ontario's bylaw, which we don't want to be. We want to pass our own and deal with our own issues here. So, very important work by the bylaw committee, and I thank them very, very much. They worked very hard. I had an opportunity today to work with one of our new pros, Nolan Reynolds, and I had been promising that we were going to go over the local rules. Now, I'm not going to cover all the rules today, but we are going to cover one. So let's listen to the video here. Okay, Nolan, we're back on the first tee, and you weren't here the last few years, but we have this driving range here, and the last few years, when we put the fence up, it was decided that if you went over the fence, there'd be a drop zone, and then the drop zone was marked, and then you'd go to the drop zone, no penalty, and then you'd hit from the drop zone. This year, things have changed. Tell us about the changes.
So as generous as that old rule was, I don't think that should be allowed. I think I would just aim right every single time. So the new rule this year is if we go right over the top of the fence onto the driving range, we are deemed out of bounds, but we do have a couple different options. So first option, especially if we're in league play or if we're in any sort of tournament where we need to play the proper rules of golf, we will have to teeing off, hitting our third shot, and that way we're following the rules properly.
Yeah. So, and if we go down and we find our ball, it's a provisional, right?
Correct, yeah.
or if we don't find the ball, we just have to assume it went over or it's lost.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
a provisional is the proper play in league play. Suppose I'm just playing a friendly match with my buddies on a Friday afternoon. Are there any other options for me?
Yeah, for sure. So if we're just out for a round, we're playing with our buddies, maybe it's really busy that day too, we want to try and speed up play a little bit. If I hit it out to the right side, and I know it's gone, I can just drive up there and I can actually kind of try and talk with my group and decipher where I may have crossed out of bounds. And then from there, I would go to the nearest point of the fairway and take 2 clubs and take my drop there. And that would be playing my 4th shot rather than my 3rd shot.
Okay. All right. So it's not just stroke and distance. It's actually a 2-stroke penalty.
Exactly.
But at least you're in play. Yeah. So hey, so those are the couple of options that you have, and well, that's good. But that is new for this year. Like I remember in past years we'd hit it on the driving range. We tried and played from the driving range. There was no fence there. Right now there are no white stakes there. So do we assume that the fence line? Oh yeah, it has been painted. I'm sorry. The fence line is the line. They did paint it white, so it has been painted, and that is the out of bounds. So there you go. Thanks. Good job, Nolan, and we'll see you again next week. We're going to cover another rule. I think the one on 14 is next week, so that'll be interesting. Looking on the website, I see this thing, but I didn't quite understand it. Maybe you can help us out. It says Google reviews help Carleton grow. Perhaps you can talk about that.
Thanks, John. Yeah, so one of the initiatives with our sales and marketing committee is to, just kind of continue to build awareness for Carleton. And what we've asked, or what we've done is we've put a link on the main website for any member wishing to leave a review on their experience here at the club. We do encourage that. It's actually even in my email as well, in my signature, you can click. So the more reviews we get, the higher up we get bumped in the search fields and all that. And it's also good for anyone else who's looking to maybe do some research on Carleton and to read the reviews as well. But it just builds our exposure, on the internet, on social media and all that. So we do encourage all members to leave reviews when you can, and you can forward those links on to maybe your guests or family members who have visited the club. All the reviews are greatly appreciated.
Right. And it doesn't cost a penny.
Zero.
And we have how many members total?
Well, we have over 700 now, and to Tyler's point, a lot of this work we can see in some of the data on the website, see more individuals, even outside our club, of course, starting to research Carleton, right? So all these little elements, the good work improving our website, the leaving the reviews, sharing social media posts, we can see the traffic increasing, and we want to keep doing that to grow our key categories.
Well, look, we got 700 people here. Won't cost you a dime. You got to go to the opening website anyway. Click on that, put a review in, give us some stars, and help us grow our beautiful club here. Let's see. This guy went above and beyond the call of duty last Mother's Day. 25% off all new merchandise in the club. There is absolutely nothing I can ask him to do to top this. I mean, I know it's a long weekend coming up, but I feel sorry for the poor guy, and I really can't ask him to do any more. Tyler, maybe you can comment on that.
John, oh my. We had a fantastic Mother's Day weekend, and the sale went great. So thank you for everyone who did support the Gall shop. I know we certainly moved a lot of merchandise, a lot of new merchandise is what we're planning for, what was achieved. But it was good.
It's a pollen killer.
Sorry, yeah, allergies are acting up. But John, the deals don't stop there.
No way.
They don't.
No
stop.
way. You can't top last week.
A tradition with us is the Victoria Day weekend is always a great opportunity to do a blowout sale, which we are doing. So we have our sidewalk sale starting on Saturday, May 18th, running through to Monday, the 20th. It's going to be set up half outside, half inside, so a big blowout sale. Some items from last year, some items from over the Christmas time, over the winter, they're all going to be heavily discounted. We are blowing out. We have to make room in our inventory because we still have new arrivals coming. So look forward to our big sidewalk sale this weekend.
You absolutely shock me every week. It's just unbelievable. This morning, we started some tapings, a new series with Cameron on putting. And today, we're going to look at the first part of that series. Good morning. I'm here with Cameron Gall on the putting green. And we're going to introduce our putting series. Cameron's going to go through different things that we should be working on the practice green and on our putting. And this morning, Cam, I guess we're working on grip.
Yeah, good morning, John. And it'll be a great chance. We'll go over some grip fundamentals and work on a drill that will help you with your posture, especially with regards to your wrist angles and forearms in the putting stroke.
Okay, let's get to it.
So good day, everyone. If we go over a few important fundamentals, especially differences with the putting grip in comparison to the full swing, it's very important to have the lifeline of the club in the palm of your hands. You'll notice that a lot of our putter grips are a little larger in size. We don't need our fine muscles to create speed, in our fingers like we do if we're hitting a full driver. So we want to make sure, in comparison to driver, we're going to move the club a little bit more towards our palms. And this will be with both our lead and our trail hand. There's a variety of putting grips out there, left hand low, or some call it cross-handed, traditional or reverse overlap. We also see some claw grips. So these are great options to work with one of the professionals and find what's best for you. But in all of these examples, you'll see that the club is in the palms of your hand. In terms of your posture and address setup, a great drill, once we have our grip set, is to ensure that the trail arm, your forearm, matches up with the putter shaft. To ensure this is the case, we can take the club, raise it in the air, and I want you to lower the shaft so that the shaft matches up with your trail forearm. You'll see those are nice and in line. From there, we can lower the club to the ground, keep the shaft in that angle, in that position, and then solidify your grip. That'll ensure the club is swinging on a consistent arc, and you'll make as many putts as possible.
Cameron, thank you very much. You made some nice putts out there. On this morning it was on, I believe, on grip, but further on in the series you'll see the putts. These greens were just punched, and I went out yesterday and I was having a hard time putting on them because they were bumping along, and Cameron was hitting some putts out there. I don't think he missed any. It was incredible. Thank you very much for spending some time with us this morning.
You're welcome. It's fun to do.
May 25th, we have that kickoff party. Let's hit it again.
And I think, Sean, we might even need to thank Jill again, right? We've got the right date now. No news is bad news, so I think we do need a few more to sign up, right? So we're in the just shy of 40 right now, and I think with this last week, there's dozens of members that have indicated they will be coming. So please sign up. It's going to be an amazing Greek buffet, great selection of cuisine. We've got live music with Dan Dunlop playing in the background for about 3 hours that evening. So we really would love to see all membership categories there. And you have until Monday next week to sign up.
All right. And Greek food, second best food in the world. Of course, behind the Lebanese, but that's okay. But hey, on the 27th, I noticed on the golf calendar, we have Women's Golf Day.
We do, John. Women's Golf Day. It's a great afternoon of golf. It is open to all women golfers of the club. What we're doing, the format is a scramble format. It's tee times from 3 to 5 p.m. And whether you're in leagues or not, it's open to all women golfers to sign up. It's a great opportunity to come play. It's a fun, easy format. The golf pros will be involved as well. We will be out on a few of the holes, participating and doing shots. But yeah, we have a great experience on the patio afterwards. So if you're interested in signing up, registration is online, or you can reach out to the golf shop. We're happy to get you registered. It's going to be a great afternoon that day.
That's great. So we have some wonderful news. Last year, the Golf Canada started something called the National Golf League. And it was basically a competition within your club to send people to a regional final, which they would compete in, and then they would, if they won that, they go to the Canadian Open. So last year, it was the men who participated, all the people in men's league. Because of the size of our men's league, we were able to send 8 groups to Montreal for the regional final. And lo and behold, 2 of our members are now going to the Canadian Open. They won it. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it was really exciting last year to have 2 of our Carleton members step up and win the regional finals, which was held last fall. So congratulations again to Chris Hilliard and Ryan Valley, who played tremendously during the regional finals. They won the event, and it was so exciting to see. And now they got a special invitation to go to the Canadian Open just a few days before the start of the Open and play in the NGL Canadian Championship Finals. So they're going to be off heading there in a couple of weeks. So we wish them all the best of luck. But that's just showing how great this new National Golf League system is. And this year it's open to both men and women. So if you haven't heard any news yet, I know the women are still looking for sign-ups. Sign-ups still open. But you know what? If we can send some more people to the Canadian Open next year, I think that'd be pretty cool. And if you win at the Canadian Open finals, then you're going to the British Open finals the year after.
It's wonderful. And just to let you know that everybody involved in men's league is automatically entered, so you don't have to do anything, you're entered. Doesn't cost anything, so don't worry about that. Tyler, talk about some fitting days. We had some people in. I was here for Ping.
Yeah.
I'm now the proud owner of a nice 7-wood. Can you talk some more about the other people coming in?
John, that 7-wood, by the way, that you're grabbing, that's going to be a game changer. This year is honestly the year of the 7-wood. For those people who have a little bit harder time hitting hybrids, I see more and more people going to 7-woods and even 9-woods to replace the hybrids.
You might be going to a 9 as well.
You might be going to a 9. So we had Callaway and Ping here last week. Phenomenal 2 days of fittings. This week we've taken a break. However, our fitting days will continue next week with TaylorMade and Cobra. TaylorMade's here on the 21st, and Cobra will be here on the 24th. Following that up, the following Tuesday on the 28th, Titleist will be here, and we're doing double bookings. We're going to have 2 Titleist reps here, because last time we sold out when Titleist was here. So if you're interested in getting fit by Titleist, let us know. We're doing double bookings on that day, so come see us.
Just curious, is Curtis coming back with Cobra?
Yeah, Curtis.
Curtis
is our Curtis Dancy is our Cobra rep, so he will be here on the 24th. Him or his tech rep.
Well, I certainly miss Curtis. I know he's busy with his new job, so he couldn't join the club this year. We have another item.
Yeah, and I think lastly, a great way to wrap it up, just to celebrate a large group of our members and staff that were attempting to qualify for the Canadian Open. We had on Monday and Tuesday some members go to Oshawa on Monday, and then Fergus, our associate pro, of course, and Jack Dewan were in Quebec on Tuesday at Le Blainvilliers. So it's unbelievable. They were close. We didn't have anyone make the cut, but so impressive to have our members and Fergus. There's Corn Ferry players in the event, John. There's amateurs, pros from all over the world, and in particular, Shane, Stanley, and Jared were within 1 and 2 shots to moving on to the final qualifier stage. So there's a few more qualifiers out there now that are accessible for the Canadian Open as well as the US Open, and neat to follow, and congrats to our members for doing so well.
Well, that's amazing. You know, that just shows you the talent we have at this club. Gentlemen, I think that's a lot for today. I hope to see you all next week, but until then, I want you all to play well.